Hey there, YouTube. Petey here. I got my space heater on. Something's up with my webcam software, so this is what you get. Hey, have you ever noticed, like, if you're a fanboy, fangirl type of person, that certain bands have, like, asshole-ish fan base? You ever notice that? I noticed that Roy Buchanan, his fans are really protective of him. Most Roy Buchanan fans feel that he didn't kill himself, that the police beat him to death and hung him in a jail cell to make it look like a suicide. So that's understandable. Like, to me, I totally get that. You know. But then you have other bands like Dream Theater. You know, what kind of fans like Dream Theater? Now, what about Mr. Bungle? You ever run into a Mr. Bungle fan? So let me know. Oh wait, you can't. I'm shutting the comments off. Anyway, yeah, that's just something to think about. If you're a fan of a band, how do you relate? How do you treat other fans of the band? Are you cool with them? Are you tolerant? Or is this some type of thing where you point and laugh? Like, let's say somebody goes out of their way to make a 20-minute commercial praising a band in case people never heard of them, and then maybe people would buy those albums and it would mean more money for the artist. Are you going to go and call that guy out because maybe some of the things he said weren't factually incorrect, or correct, excuse me, even though in the video he clearly states he's not an expert, and everything he says he may be completely wrong about. The only thing that he knows for sure is that he loves the music. You're gonna go and do that? You're gonna go and post it up online and make a spectacle out of the guy, and talk about, gather other people to point and laugh at him and say stuff. And at that point, wouldn't you consider, if this guy's that much of a fanatic of the band, that he wouldn't also be in that same fan group and see that? So it's just something to think about, like how we relate to each other, how we treat each other as fans of bands. It just puts you in a sticky situation because you think you're the only one. You know, this is so weird and so out there and so unique, and that's, you know, makes you so special. But you might find that it's a common thing, that this isn't really weird or against the mainstream anymore, that it's normal. It's normal. It's old hat, it's old news. It's been done, and there's nothing special about it anymore. So as fans, it's just as human beings, I would like to think that we're on a path, that we are evolving, that we're growing, that we're aware of others, that we're sensitive of other people's needs and shortcomings, and that we're tolerant about stuff like that, rather than just taking the fear-based way out, and with the negativity, you know. So that's just something to think about, because it does put you in a weird position when like you're a Zappa fan, and then you meet another Zappa fan, and you have to like feel them out, like, how many bootlegs does this guy own? Because there's a whole thing with Zappa fans where usually those guys, they don't talk about it. They won't talk about the fact that they're a Frank Zappa fan. And the more they don't talk about it, the more that it gets where they have an altar They'll have like a shelving unit built to hold all of the CDs that they've collected, you know. So it's an awkward dance that you got to do when you meet a fan, because you can't assume you're alpha fan. You're the one. You're the greatest fan in the world. Even though you do, you automatically think no one could love this band any more than I. Well, you very well could be incorrect about that. And me going along in my life, I've noticed, like, from going to shows and talking to people on bulletin board services, I really think I have to say Mr. Bungle takes the cake. They are the worst fan base. The fucking absolute worst. Mr. Bungle fans are the worst fans. The absolute fucking biggest turkeys. And then in there, I've met some gems. I've met some wonderful people, some good human beings with open minds they don't think that they've arrived, that they know fucking everything, that their shit doesn't stink. You know, those type of people. So it's just something to consider. And again, I've got the comments shut off. So, by the way, if you're incorrect about something, it's not a fucking crime, because we're all human. And chances are you are incorrect about things. So that's something to keep in mind when you're throwing somebody into the flames. All right. Good thoughts, good words, good deeds. Try to do the best you can to, you know, to not be one of these types of people. It's pretty easy for me. Anyway, peace.